Boy, it's your boy Ricky D coming live. Hey, if you tuned in, we live streaming the Think and Reflect podcast. So I've been trying to get some things together. So y'all got to excuse me. Y'all got to excuse me. Yeah, season premiere. I've been running around. Things ain't go the way I planned, but as long as you stick to the plan. What's going on out there? Of course, we got to start off and welcome to the Think and Reflect podcast show where real talk meets real life, where we dive deep into the choices that shape our journey, of course, the journeys that make us stronger and the facts that make us think twice. It's the Think and Reflect podcast show. We tuned in. I'm supposed to be over on somehow, some way it went a little berserk. I don't know what happened right there. Let me see. We should be checking in if we over there on Facebook. Yeah, I ain't get my notes all the way together, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. Oh, okay, we over there. So as y'all know, I usually like to start off with the quote of the day. I'm gonna kind of be freestyling with y'all today. All I know is we live right now. See, I got new tools this go around. Yeah, that's a better view right there. But I'm gonna start off since the show is about today's show. Start where you are. Start where you are. So, excuse me, the quote I got, I did at least get the quote. I was looking up the holiday today. What's today? Me and the hat and the mic, we don't never get along. But yeah, the quote I got is a life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. George Bernard Shaw. So I know most of y'all can relate to that because you life. Okay, life is very important. Like that's the title. Been trying to write this book forever. It's basically written. I'm telling y'all through this podcast. statements I make, posts I make. It's basically, but now the book just gonna be a compilation of everything, kind of more what they call an autobiography. So life, living in fear every day, but what I'm trying to do, trademark that. What I'm trying to do is help people overcome it because I done been through a lot, you know. And getting back to that quote where he say is more honorable to make mistakes than to not do nothing at all. You get what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, look, life is about evolving. Life is about always trying to get better than you was. You're not competing with no one but yourself. You know, so that got to be one of the most powerful quotes going on that I'd have never heard because and when he say doing nothing, I don't like the like almost because my life ain't perfect. I'm glad to have people and appreciative to have certain people in my life to make it a little more simple. I never like to use easy because easy usually ends up with some type of consequence. But simple is more the best word because everybody wants a simple life. Most people anyway. But the thing is, a simple life it takes some work. It takes you growing as an individual like on a daily basis. Like achieving to like I say evolve. Cause most people don't want to evolve. Age ain't nothing but a number. Like blessings and prayers up for my grandpa. He's soon to be 91. And I was over there with him the other day. You know, he in age, his health ain't all that great, but sitting there talking to him, he still got all the senses and all. You know what I'm saying? He got everything you need. Like in the physical, I just pray for my butt. Talking to him that day, man, it was a uplifting moment because to sit there, talk with your grandfather and really like he telling you life events that he remember anyway. So if he's still talking about doing some moments in his life, but he was making a lot of, me and my grandfather, we Libras. My mother, my father, I got a brother, I got a bunch of. It's a lot of us Libras in the family. We supposed to be well balanced people, but you can't tip the scale. Hey, don't tip that scale. Don't tip that scale. But yeah, if you tuned in, man, if you want to join the show, you can text 216-716-3005 to get in. We gotta screen them calls because we ain't trying. I don't know. I might let them calls come on through, so I might change that text to call. You can call right on in. But right now, I'm only taking text today. How y'all like my new little setup? What y'all think about it? Is it you like? I like it, so that's really all that matters. But I'm hoping you like it too, because it's for y'all to be entered. Focus. Should I say focus? Because I'm a little everywhere because I didn't really take my notes like I wanted to, but I just wanted to get the show on the road. I ain't want to postpone. I ain't want to. I already pushed it back 15 minutes, but I wound up starting on time. So, yeah, man, the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. We talking about start where you are. And what I was talking about is how George Shaw, Bernard Shaw, he was saying a life spent doing nothing. A life spent doing nothing. Some people feel like because, we get up and go to work, and, but that's basically if you want to have a life, that's the mandatory. That's almost mandatory. The way our society is set up today, the way currency has been created, structure, some people call it control chaos. That's why you got people that they what they call themselves the anarchy, but it's good to know your because the way that they have the laws written, the more you know who you are or where you come from or them important things, them are very important things, but in the current moment time, the most important thing is structure, like legal structure, identity. So I don't want to get too far, but it's more than like Robert Kiyosaki say, like just going to work is just over broke. Is unless you're at that job and you go to work to, progress, become, data entry level and before you by the time you leave you the CEO, if not part owner, etc. That's just in the working concept of everything. But at the same time, you wanna like add on. There's so many different ways. Like, now oh y'all ain't hear that. Did y'all? There's so many ways. I ain't expect I wasn't as prepared as I planned. But yeah, hey, that's the thing you go through when you live. When you live, it's gonna be things happen. But yeah, man, we gotta achieve, man. We gotta start where we are though. No matter where you at, from here today, all and or whenever you hear this or see this, I need you to start finding ways to expand. Yeah, and nowadays everybody thinking it's all about content creation, but it's more things out there. Everybody see I went to broadcasting school, so I've been building. I didn't finish because during that time there was some things going on in my community that got me well, I got myself because I don't like to blame nobody. I used to be mad though because I never thought that it would come to that to where the way it did. And those that know. So I don't even want to keep speaking on it, but it's a part of my life. So it's always gonna be thought of, and you know what I'm saying. It's always gonna be a part of my. It's part of my life. But getting back to that quote, mistakes. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable but more useful because now you know. And one thing I did learn when I was gone and from that last situation, that was over a decade, to learn from other people's mistakes. Like that's why if a person trying to tell you something, just being an elder, because I'm up there now, I'm 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 OG status. if you want, because you know they got the little list with the why. I can't wait until that trend um, play out a little bit too, man, because it's really making our community look bad. It really is. So yeah, you gotta achieve, man. But I'm gonna get to this holiday of the day since since I'm off track. This is why I man, I was up. I've been up the last couple of nights, but I got other responsibilities, so it didn't pull. And then I was trying to make sure technical, all the technical. I wanted my appearance. The back office is already done. It's because I got a mind. What we call it brain set over here at the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Calhoun. Yeah. But by the way, you know you can get your pet supplies at Pet Depot, 642-185 East 185th Street, 185th Street, Cleveland, Ohio, at Pets Depot on Instagram. Tell them PR sent you. Tell them PR sent you. Don't forget to download the Speaker app from iHeartRadio and like, think, and reflect podcast show. Episodes every Thursday at 2 p.m. We back. This the season premiere. Start where you are. See, we starting where we are. You got to start from somewhere to get there. That's one of my other little powerful quotes I created. But you got to start to even get there. So start where you are. What is it that you sit down and think about some things you like doing? Something, but don't just think about the money. You know what I'm saying? Don't just think about, even though money is important because the way our society is set up, but do it for the love. You know what I'm saying? Do it. Make sure it's something you will do without getting paid. Basically, like sitting right here and doing this, even though it can make me some money, I enjoy doing it. Like, and at first I was doing it almost to make some money, but before I wanted to make the money doing it, I liked it, like entertainment, the media. When I was a kid, I used to always be like, "Hey, how did they get behind this?" You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to know, how did the people get on TV, or how did people get on the radio? Like, how, you know? So, because in school, they in regular school, they not teaching you. They're not telling you how to you know, yeah, they just teaching you the basic arithmetic. Then you get to go to college. College just upgrades your skill set for employment. You know, like that's why when you go to college, you got to pick a major that you really, want to thrive in. Yeah, you gotta pick that major that you really want to thrive in. Gotta clap it up for that advice, because some people go to school, and then today's technology, because we're in a new era. It's the cyber age. We're in the cyber era. That's why everything, like the crimes are scams. Like the other day, a dude tried to call me. They got me like about a year and a half ago for about a stack too. I was sorry, but then they tried. I know they little scheme, so they tried to come through with the yeah. So we just booked this. One of my little sources of income. The way I So they try to call, say, yeah, you're about to do this, and we need you to do that. I say, man, get the hey, his little. little chump. Hey, he was quick though. I gotta give him his props. He was quick though, cause I was trying to go back and forth with him, but I had my girl on the other line, on the other phone. So he hearing her. So he using her as a weapon. I say, man, and she laughed. I'm like, oh man. I'm trying to come back though, and it was a moment though. But it was fun though. There be moments like that that keep you, alive. Like it's really like life can be hard. It only get hard because of the responsibilities that people have when it comes to um what would I say living. Just you know what I'm saying? Like because we live based off what our standard like. Say for instance, a person got a mansion, um, but because a person can have. I don't want to get too far. Where was I at? See, this is why notes are important, man, because it helps you. It keeps you from winging off. But we still on the topic. We starting where we at, but I'm trying to think, man, because society, like a lot of people don't really like have the 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 mental, like it was just man's mental health month, but all mental health is important. And some people just don't have it to start where they at. You get what I'm saying? Like life be hard for them. You know, they it's hard for them to it's hard for them to oh the yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard for some people to have that mental. Cause I was y'all probably like, what is he doing? I was hey, but it's hard for some people to really like have that ambition. That's the word I'm looking for, or motivation to want to get up and really do something outside of the box. Most people are cool with like the comfort of going to work, getting and ain't nothing wrong with that. But we all live according to how we choose to live, like our standard of living. So if you got a mansion, but or you can afford to live in a mansion, but you choose to live in a one room shack. But your income says, hey, but it's that person that lives in the mansion and they flow really only that one room shack, but they paycheck to paycheck. So you can never like you shouldn't judge a person. I ain't gonna tell you what you shouldn't do, but it's not a good idea to judge people. But you can never actually know where a person stands in life when it comes to their living. You get what I'm saying? But moving on, I'm gonna go and give y'all this holiday of the day while we here. What's today? Today is July 10th. It's a few holidays, and I know most people because they really it's a few good ones. Let me see. Also, somebody just did. You know, it's National Kitten Day. I would share this with y'all. It's National Kitten Day. We got we got National Pina Colada Day. You know, I think I never had a pina colada. There they go. What up? What up? What up, Keith? My man joined in, seeing what's going on. Let me see. I should go on and let nah. Maybe next time, Keith. We gonna do that sports corner. Okay, we got somebody over on Twitch tuned in. Hey, I've been MIA for a while, so I'm back now. Holiday today. We just gonna run with the kitten day because I had like a little technical difficulty. Little technical difficulties. Yeah. Think and Reflect podcast show live streaming with your boy Ricky D. Listen to us later today. If you don't have time on the speaker app from iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms. While I'm at it, don't forget Bavaria's clothing collection. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Brain set at Bavaria's clothing collection on Instagram. Yo, oh, there we go. See, I was trying to check. I was trying to check some things out. Man, somebody over here. We over here. If you on Roostream, you can hit me up in the chat. Get y'all a little music. Yeah, this courtesy of Chill Jams on iHeartRadio. I just had a little brain fart. I'm trying to get some things together for y'all. Yeah, it been a lot going on though. We're gonna jump on over to the sports corner. It gets greater later. That's all I can say. 'Cause, hey, I ain't want to disappoint y'all and not be here, but at least I'm here. And if you're tuning in, man, make sure you leave a chat, say something. Hey, you know what? I forgot I can't just be going silent like this because I'm over here recording audio too. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, look, I'm just trying to see how stuff look. Hey, it get greater later, baby. That's all I can tell you. Hey, Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky. Hey, you gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. See, this, like I say, man, this is what happens when you don't take notes, man. Like you gotta have them notes, man. You gotta have them notes, but you can engage with hashtag voice your opinion TNRP show. you gotta you gotta have them. You gotta have them, boy. You got to. But yeah, man, if you local, you see I got my Cavs hat on, man. That boy Lonzo Ball is in Cleveland. Yeah, it look like Brian might be on his way back. Hey, this look. Hey, I'm over here. Hey, y'all gonna have to tune in the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Kitten Day. But you know Trump, man. Diddy them current events. Diddy them then got some of his charges dropped. This is a bunch of mess going on. The tariff war still going on. Oh, they did pass the law where the taxes and overtime and all that don't get taxed and the tips. Of course, we got the Oklahoma City. They the new champs. But the Cavs, look, I think LeBron. Y'all want LeBron back? We gonna have to get rid of a couple of people though. Yo, hey man, see it when you a one man army. Oh, don't tell me I'm over here freezing up. I'm having fun, huh, y'all? I'm just having fun. I tune in, man, so we can get it cracking. Tune in. Oh, okay. See, I'm testing the waters too because now I just noticed even if you comment wherever I'm streaming and you comment, it comes to my chat. It don't matter where you streaming, where you looking at it at. It comes to my chat. Let me check out something else I got. Hey, it's on now. It's on now. The Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D tuning in. Make sure you listen to the audio every Thursday at 2 p.m. on Spreaker and other platforms that you where you can find your podcast at. You know. We look we team we on boy we got it going on. Engage with voice your opinion TNRP show. Make sure you hashtag that so I can see your comments later. It's somewhere flowing. We about to get it cracking, boy. This is the new season premiere. Start where you are. Like whatever it is you want to do, man. Start where you are now. Just cause if you could, at first I wasn't even on video, but now look at me on video. Not to boast and brag like old boy Shimmy. Shimmy my guy. Well, but I'm just saying, man. Just think, just think. Who been? Who? What about the ones out there that know me like personally? Y'all always know I've been like a go get something type of guy, but now I had to understand life. I took on some responsibilities. I have my own responsibilities, but guess what? A brother's still here to make a difference. That's how you got to look at it, man. Every day that you are here is a reason you're still here, man. So don't just go make and have your you want a routine to get to your goal, but don't let that routine just be your end goal. Like find something, man. Like I'm always pushing my daughter. Congratulations to my oldest. She graduated. She going off to school. She was top 10 in her class. That's because you know what? A brother been parenting. I ain't in the house with her, but I've been parenting from a distance. I try to do, but I still, responsibility. When you're a responsible person, you can't always tend to everybody and provide everyone's needs and wants. You know what I'm saying? But you can at least provide them their needs. Because them needs help get them to places that, you know, I appreciate the ones before me because I learned from them. Like it's mistakes I make, and I'm gonna make more mistakes, but I'm able to use the mistakes as pillars to grow. So that's I ain't even. I'm glad I didn't do the show the way I usually do, like the concept, because this the season premiere. We starting where we are. So if you in debt, start from where you are and get out of debt. If you up and you want to move and do more. Like don't settle, man, because everybody we creating this, like we want to live our life, but if we created lives, we want to make sure the ones that come after us have a better life. That's how I view it anyway. Like in the process of the ones coming after, life gotta be better. Start where you are, man. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, key word, honorable, but more useful, another key word, than a life spent doing nothing. Like pooting, pouting, and always complaining and all of that, man. Yeah, everybody gonna have problems and issues and situations, but it's about striving to want more to find solutions for it. You did? We want them solutions. That's why if you want, you could donate, go to Together for One, click the link in the bio because it's a nonprofit where we out to help inner city youth ages 8 to 18, boys and girls, learn entrepreneurial and leadership skills, teaches them to become individuals. We strive to be one. That's the Together for One Foundation. That's the bottom line right there. When it's all said and done, if I live to be my grandfather age, by that point, I'm gonna feel like an accomplished person. And it was good because my grandfather, he's like, hey man, I got see and I it's almost like he's it's a lot of us. So if anybody feel like they was not paid attention to or anything of some sort when it come to parenting, like if you got siblings, your parent can't give you all the attention. Even when the other ones are grown or you the youngest or the oldest, whatever, you can't expect to, receive all that attention. But getting back to the point, man, we gotta thrive, man. You know, thrive. But yeah, man, this the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D, streaming over on YouTube at TNR TV. Like and subscribe. TNR TV 1021 on YouTube.
Awesome!
You dig? Yeah, dig. I like my little board. Man. Hey, that's a classic right there. If you know, you know. But we trying to start where you are, man. Right now, when you listen to this, hopefully it makes you think, man, and sit down, learn who you are. Like I even give out a little tidbit. It's this book called "What Business Should I Start?" And it make you take like a test. You got to be honest though, and then it'll tell you, it give you suggestions rather for like businesses that fit who you are. That you did like it's gonna help you figure out, what it is you like to do. Cause start where you are. Leave comments here wherever you're tuning in from. Just start where you are though. It don't matter. We just start where you are. Text 216-716-3005 to join, to call in or text. Or if you want to visually be, I could send you link to your email. But before we do that, looking for appliances and more? King Haulers, 6136 Dunham Road, Maple Heights, Ohio, 44137. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Text 216-333-9690. That's King Haulers for appliances and more. He also needs your moving, couple of items. He got you. King Haulers. Ask for DK. Tell him PR sent you. that's my little alias. So when they hear PR, they know exactly who it is. Cause you could go in there and say, "Yeah, Rick sent you," but they probably know 5 Ricks. You did. Start where you are, boy. But I'm gonna see what we got on these fun facts. 'Cause oh yeah, it's almost training camp. But before I do that, my daughter, I gotta go down to orientation. Oh man, luckily it's in state. Ain't gonna tell you where, but if you know, you know. National Kitten Day. that it was a bunch of other holidays, but I don't know what was going on with the with that page. It was hacked. They got hacked. Let me see. It's don't step on the how you gonna step on the beat? It's pick a blueberry day. If you about them politics, a political flag day. It's really just National Kitten Day. Yeah, it's something. It's something with this site. I ain't messing with this site. That's with this site. If y'all, if y'all would have just seen what I was going through, you can't even be productive in today's society. Somebody always gunning for you. I mean, it was crazy, y'all. Man, I supposed to been checking on some shit on YouTube. Yeah. Let me see something. That was silly, man. Oh, yeah. It's on. It's on now, y'all. Hey, I'ma just kick back, man. I usually do my sports. I usually give y'all a fun fact. Next episode, we're gonna be more like together, but I got the most important part together. I need to make a few phone calls. I got the technical stuff together. So that's what's important, man. And we gonna start where we are. So if you or anybody when you that whatever, look, bro, I started where I was at, and I ain't where I was at. So I could talk a little Google Joogle Moggle, whatever you want to call it, today. But I hope you did get something out of this, man, because we starting where we are, man. It's the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Let me know if you want to be a guest on the show. It only gets greater later. Get well, Daddy. Love you, man.